Hi, my name is Melissa van Dijk, and in this video I'm going to share with you my experience which I had with the FaceTheory Porebright 10% Niacinamide and Azelaic Acid Serum, which I used as a spot treatment on my leg. As I also have 2 spots on my leg which were caused by previous pimples, and they couldn't really fully heal away, and they left a dark mark, like a brownish reddish mark. And so I didn't want to use the ordinary products again, so I wanted to switch it up and stick with a different brand, and this is also why I've chosen the FaceTheory Porebright Serum, since it also includes 10% of niacinamide, which can help you to brighten your skin tone, to even out your skin tone, and to also minimize the pores. Whereas it also includes azelaic acid, and this can also help you with post-acne marks, which also is basically what I'm having on my leg. And so I thought that this also can help me to even it out, to make them less visible, like basically fade it. And I've used it over more than 5 weeks. Now I do have to say that I wasn't going with the goal that they would disappear immediately, but I was hoping that I could see improvements and that they also would be less visible. And this is also where I took daily pictures, which I now put together into weekly updates, and I also want to share them with you. Now I also want to mention what the product itself claims. It claims to help you to even out your skin tone and to also reduce the look of pigmentation, as well as photo-aged skin, basically means with like fine lines and wrinkles. And so I didn't use it on my face, not for that specific purpose. I only use it on my leg in the morning and evening after I was done like showering, since they also say in the description that you also should apply it on damp skin. So this is what I've done. I use it as a spot treatment, use 1 drop of it, place it on the area, and then like let it soak in. And that's basically how I've done it for more than 5 weeks. So I'm now also ready to share with you the before and afters. And let's start off with day 1 as well as after a week. So here you can see what the spots look like. Those are basically post-acne marks, like they have that reddish brownish color in it, which were caused by pimples. Or if you have it on your face, you may also have it from previous acne. So this is basically what can happen everywhere, depending also on how well your skin can work with your skin later on. Some people, like as I don't have it on my face, but I do get it on my neck, on my like décolletage leg area. I don't know why, but this is just how my body works. So this is also why I've used it on my leg as a spot treatment. Now after a week, there wasn't really a change, and it's basically stayed the same. And if you're going to have a look at week 2 as well as week 3, I do have to say that still it looks the same. It hasn't changed at all. It still has the same degree, I would call it, of pigmentation going on, like the dark brownish like color going on, and it didn't really fade. If you're having a look at week 4 and week 5, it still stays the same. And at that time I was wondering if it did do anything, but based on the pictures and also how I'm looking now on my leg, it still looks the same. It hasn't changed at all. And to give you also a comparison also from what it looked like on day 1 as well as after 5 weeks, you can see that it hasn't changed at all. There's no change. It hasn't even lightened it a bit. It hasn't even faded it a bit. At a certain point you may see that the skin tone starts to even out, even though it won't disappear that quickly, but you would see at least a bit of a change. But when I'm comparing or like seeing those 2 pictures next to each other and also having a look at my leg right now as I'm recording it, it still looks the same. So over that 5 weeks, I can say that it did not change anything on my leg. Those 2 marks are still there, which at some point is also a bit disappointed. And on the other hand, I'm thinking like, is this serum strong enough for that cause? It says that it can help you with hyperpigmentation, but it doesn't really say it specifically. Because if you're going to have a look at certain studies of niacinamide, this can help you to even out your skin tone, to brighten your skin tone in general, and also can help you to minimize the pores. Whereas with azelaic acid specifically, it also claims to help you with post-acne marks. And this is also what I was hoping for, that when you're going to combine those 2 together, that you have like a great mix, and it also can help you with it. But with this specific serum, using it on its own, I do have to be very specific on it. I used it on its own. I didn't use any other products with it. It did not really do much. Now, at the same time, while I was using the FaceTheory Porebright serum on my leg, this is also when I used the ordinary alpha-arbutin on my neck. So I started them at the same time, and I also took the pictures at the same time. And this is also where I've noticed that with the ordinary alpha-arbutin, it did do some changes over that time. It didn't fully went away and even it out completely, but at a certain point, I could see that it's less visible. Whereas with my leg, it's still there. It hasn't changed at all. So this is where I can also see a bit of a comparison. Doesn't matter the brand, but it's specifically about the main ingredient, as I used alpha-arbutin right here and niacinamide and azelaic acid on my leg. So what does that mean? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but one did, on one area I did see some changes, and on the other one I did not. This can also depend on the area on your body. Maybe on my leg, the blood's vessels are not that intense or active, whereas maybe on my face, neck area, they are a little bit more active and the healing process is a bit faster. I'm not 100% sure if this could also play a big role. If so, then it also just may be the area of my body that doesn't work that well. So yeah, this is basically where I'm at now after 5 weeks. I still wanted to share my update with you. I feel like the Porebright serum on its own may be not strong enough. I guess I should have combined it with an acid, a little bit that's a little bit stronger, so that you can exfoliate the skin and then use a brightening ingredient on top of it. I'm not sure, I didn't try it, I just used it on its own. However, if you want to see the comparison yourself when it comes to the neck area with alpha-arbutin, and then compare it also to my leg area with the Porebright serum, I can also link you the video in the top right corner with alpha-arbutin so that you can also see it yourself. But this is basically where I now ended up, and I'm not really that impressed by it. I'm a bit more disappointed. But one thing I can tell you is that I wouldn't recommend using this serum if you have areas or spots like I do, since I couldn't see a difference. So I wouldn't recommend using this serum specifically for those post-acne marks. However, maybe it will help you with photo-age skin, or to even out your skin tone, or to minimize the pores. I haven't tried it on my face, so it may be a little bit different. But for that specific course, I do not recommend it, since it didn't do anything. So this is basically where I'm at, and this is also what I want to share with you. I also do hope that you enjoyed this video, that you still find it helpful in case you were wondering if you should get it or not. Maybe it depends on your skin concern. However, if you want to treat an area like this, I wouldn't recommend it. But other than that, that's what I want to share with you. I also do hope that you enjoyed this video and find it helpful. If you did so, please also don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well as share it. And yeah, I will see you soon in the next one, and happy skin caring. Bye!